and see how those magnificent men and their flying machines fit in with Sasol Oil's sponsorship program.
For the past 2 decades in South Africa, Sasol has been a proud sponsor of motor racing, adding to the flavour and our new technology, the introduction of the new Sasol Tiger Aerobatic team. And what an appropriate place to do the announcement and the launch at Rand Airport, plane against car, a la Michael Schumacher, with a new introduction into the Sasol squad of Gary Formato, the multiple Westbank V8 champion in his new Sasol Ford. Also a great opportunity to introduce the new XL Cycle Academy, who with youth and experience will take on the best in South Africa this year. In motor racing, it's Gary Formato who led them in ahead of the Sasol L29 Tiger Jet. In 2004, Sasol will be sponsoring no fewer than 3 of Sasol's top guns in motor racing: Gary Formato, Gugulethu Zulu and Philip Kakana. Pano Nikolopoulos introduced the theme and mode for this year's lineup.
First of all, I just want to say that I am delighted that the management has entrusted us with this portfolio of sponsorships, and I wish to thank them for supporting us in our recommendations.
During the socialising, we asked the team members to look ahead to 2004.
I was just ready to throw out because they said to me if I want to throw out, I must be scared. But it's awesome up there.
Breathtaking. It's absolutely fabulous. I must say, I was just a little bit disappointed though in that we did not go flat out, as I thought we would.
Back in the RSI, the new Toyota, and I'm just happy because the car is around here. It's not in PE or Cape Town. Because I'll be able to test and I'll be able to watch whatever they do in the car, and they can just tell me what's going on in the suspension, rear suspension. I'm just happy the car is around in Joburg.
Well, this season we'll be running again in the Class A5 in the Golf Sasol, thanks to VW as well as Sasol sponsoring through. We're going to try and tackle the championship from the word go. Last year we had a number of mechanical problems and a little, here and there, let me say. But definitely this year we're looking good, and we'll definitely go for the championship once again. We came also close last year, so this year we can't do that again.
But I think we'll do well. I wish to win the championship this year also. It's going to be tough, but I'll make it.
It's been awesome. Obviously we started racing 10 years ago, and Sasol have always been the big sponsors in motorsport, and it sort of almost seems fitting that we should have actually eventually have hooked up after what I've done and what they've done in motorsport. I think it's a good recipe for success. It's an awesome car to drive. These cars are really spectacular. I've driven quite a couple of cars, and these things are very fun to drive. You can really get stuck into them and throw them around a little bit, and they're quite forgiving cars. Well, the competition is going to be tough, and we don't hope to, but we're out there to win. So we've got a great team of people, and we're certainly aiming to win. There's no two ways about it.
The aircraft is very similar to the Impala that we know so well in South Africa. It's the same roll, the same kind of weight, the same vintage. We all have other jobs to do. We're all professional people in our own right, and we do this for fun. I must add as well that this is probably the largest aviation sponsorship that South Africa has ever seen. We will then also be doing shows at various openings of retail convenience centres, which are sort of co-located with our air show schedule for the year. The Soweto will be doing a display over a couple of soccer matches, a few displays at Fourways. There will be the opening of that retail centre. We will be there. We'll be at the Vaal River Festival on the 27th of March, which Sasol is also sponsoring partly. That's a Rotary River Festival. Air shows themselves will be Bloemfontein, Kimberley, East London, Cape Town, Bredasdorp, Bethlehem, Tzaneen, Polokwane, Maputo and Swaziland, and there are quite a few others as well. These jets use a lot of fuel. Running cost of these jets is not very high. Spares are readily available, but our biggest cost is fuel. We're burning 20 litres per minute. At 20 litres per minute, it's best to have a friend who's got a refinery.
Beautiful planes.